Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Spontaneous Living. So it has been a month since I first posted my video on my indoor garden, and a lot, as you can see, has already changed. So I'm going to update today my progress of my indoor garden. So compared to when I first started, let's go to my cherry tomato plants. So my cherry tomatoes have grown taller, but if you'll notice, they're also very lanky, very, how do you call that? Thin. So probably, or based on what I've read, it's probably because of the lack of light. So what I'm planning to do next to, what do you call this, address the problem is I'll add more grow lights that I will be putting on the corners of our apartment. So one on that corner for my peppers, and then one on this side for my tomatoes. So the tomatoes are still fruiting, but they are not as bushy, and the leaves are not as healthy as when I first started. They're still flowering, but unfortunately the flowers are dropping. So just so you know, I've already harvested several times, and I use the tomatoes in our meals. So next thing that we'll show you is my calamansi plants, or calamansi as we call it. So the calamansi is still the same, so it's still bushy, the leaves are green. If you'll notice, it still has, or it has one fruit. The others have already been used when we cook pancit, or like the local noodle dish for our country. Then let's go to the small basil, which is beside the calamansi. It's, you know, it's thriving, but it's not as bushy, but at least the leaves look a bit healthier. And then beside it would be my green onion. So we keep on cutting that because we are using it for cooking. So next would be my black peppercorn plants. So those two, which have what do you call that, sticky, or the other one has I put a sticky, what do you call that, sticky tape, I think, from Canadian Tire, because I noticed, like, for the first 2 weeks there have been black flies, black and white flies. So yeah, I put that one to be able to manage the infestation. The plants have grown taller, so this particular one, if you'll notice, is already crawling on like the support beside it. And then the citrus on my left side, so those citrus plants, the lemons and the small calamansi plants, well, they're growing slowly. I'm not expecting them to like have a big growth difference. And then I have my herbs, so I have my rosemary, my thyme, my green onions, and the lemongrass. So all are still thriving. And all are still thriving, and we've used it for cooking. So those are my herbs. And then I have citronella plants in here. So these two are, yeah, they have grown taller compared to when I had it outside. Next would be my peppers. So I still have my pepper plants in here. So the fruits have already ripened, So most have turned orange to red. So I'll show you my banana pepper on that far upper side. On my first video, those banana peppers are green, or they were green rather. Now they're turning red, or turning orange and then growing red. The bell peppers don't have fruits anymore, don't have peppers anymore. I've already harvested those bell peppers. And then I have still those two habaneros left. They're hiding right now. Yeah, there are only two fruits left for the habaneros. The habaneros though have been flowering, but unfortunately for most of my peppers, the flowers are dropping. So the Thai chilies beside it, which had peppers, are now red, of course. Then there's the Tabasco peppers below it. So I've already gotten most of the Tabasco peppers for my homemade chili oil. And then look at my jalapenos. So my jalapenos, they have this very vivid red color that I really like. Those should be harvested soon. So I'll be making more chili oil. And then on the other side, so on this side I have strawberries. So I still have strawberries in here. So the strawberry plants are flowering, and in fact later I'll be getting these ripe ones because I'll use it on our milkshake. And then I have these 3 tomatoes in here. Remember my beefsteak tomato from when I first posted my video? So it's ripening already. And then I have these 2 Roma tomatoes beside it. So they're flowering, and then the fruits are growing. And yeah, so the plant with the most improvement, I guess, would be my husband's cannabis plant, which I'm going to show you. So the cannabis has grown compared to when I first bought it. So look at that one. It has grown taller already. And it's getting bushier because I pruned the top of it. So on my garden, you'll see also that I bought this mini thermometer with hygrometer so that I'll be able to monitor the temperature and humidity on my indoor garden. So I find it very important because I noticed that the leaves of my plants are browning and the flowers are dropping and the molds started growing on my soil. So based on my hygrometer, this particular area is very humid, probably because it's near our kitchen. So most indoor garden lack humidity, but I don't know why mine has high humidity. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to buy a dehumidifier. So I'm going to do that because remember, my goal is to grow my plants all year round, so I need to make sure that their environment is optimal for my plants to flourish. Yeah, so there you have it. That's how my plants are looking like after a month. So again, if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated on the videos that I'm going to post next. Thank you guys for watching.